I'm going to do today is give you a tool that's very simple and easy that you guys only have to really copy and paste to do. But it's about usage. So you guys know that we have these platforms and these tools and the websites, and you go through the whole process of getting the agent to build their site or even at least just set it up or customize. Well, the reality is if you have a website, that's great. If you customize it, that's great. But if you don't do anything with it, if we're not promoting it, if we're not constantly putting it out there, then what's happening is it's just sitting in internet space and it doesn't do any good. Yes, people are Googling real estate agent in the area and they are going to pull and find you. But the reality is that if you want to be successful in marketing and utilize the tools to the fullest, we need to do things that allow people to share them on social media. We need to sometimes give them the content, right? The easier it is for them, they're going to do it more. The easier it is for them, the less they're going to complain to you, which is key. But then the easier it is and the more we give them tools and resources, the more they're going to use our platform, which is here's what's going to happen. It's going to increase the traffic on their website and their social media, but it's also going to increase the usage overall. We're not just telling you guys to use these tools because we want people to use them, but there's proven success that we've actually seen using the Moxie platform. And when you get a team like ours, which is super open to ideas and creative, we come up with different ways to make it easy for you guys. So today I'm going to very quickly show you something I have on my site that people ask me to teach them, which is going to increase SEO and provide content, not only for your agent sites, but this could be your company site as well, right? So you can even share these things on your social media pages for your offices. Okay, so let's take a quick look at my website very fast. As you guys can see here, I do have a custom page, and we have done certain trainings through Moxie on pretty much everything you're seeing in here. But what I want to show you guys is this one thing right here. This is one of my #1 questions. A blog is one of the highest ways you can increase your SEO. However, do we have time, even me or you or the agent have time to sit there and write the content? Probably not, right? We have to find our buyers, find our sellers. We have to be, as leadership and as trainers, we need to teach the agents how to use our tools. So here is how we're going to help them increase their SEO and have to do almost nothing to get there, which is the best part. Okay, so let's differentiate between the two. I'm actually going to show you how to, two different ways to showcase the Coldwell Banker blog in the agent's website, right? But it's going to increase the value and SEO of the agent's website, and it's also going to increase the value in the SEO of Coldwell Banker's site, so that's why they're happy that we would do it. And also, it only takes one time of creating a page and copying and pasting. That's it. They don't even have to do anything more than that. Anything future to that would just be taking a certain page and then sharing it to social media. So let me show you exactly what I'm referring to. Okay, so at the top, you have seen probably me in other trainings teach you guys how to embed the blue book. So if you haven't seen that, we have a training on that. So it's right in here. Same thing for the luxury magazine. We also have in here the black book. But what I'm going to show you here is the differentiation. In Moxie, I have the ability to create a custom menu link. It's called a menu link. And what it does is it actually takes you, when you click on it like this, watch my screen, it will take me outside of my Moxie website and it takes me to the blog. Now that's fine, but I have to explain something with SEO, the way it works. When you are on a website, the search engine, right, so Bing, Yahoo, Google, all of them, they track that you went to that site. When you go to a different page on that same site, it then increases the value of that web page, and the longer somebody stays on it, the value increases. What happens when somebody goes to visit your website and they're only on for a few minutes and they click on a button that takes you out of the website and they leave, you might not know this, but it actually decreases the value, and it actually can pull you down on the SEO search results. So one way to get around that is to use content, but then put it inside of your actual website. So I did the legwork for you, and I'm going to show you very quickly how to do that. So let's look at my screen again. Notice this one over here that says My Blog. I'm going to teach you guys how to create a Our Blog, and then have it be the actual Coldwell Banker and have it inside of your actual website. So if you take a look here, I'm going to click My Blog. And the difference is I'm not clicking and going out of my website at all. Notice how the Coldwell Banker blog itself is running inside my website. See how I can scroll down? So now I get to say in social media, in newsletters, in conversation, check out my blog. Or let's take a look at this right down here. See guys, this should be on social media right now. On all agent pages, we should have this on our office pages. Tips for moving during COVID-19. This article's done, it's ready. There is nothing they have to do. All they have to do is say, hey, go to my website, or share the link to this website here now, which is my website or their website, and it's going to take them into the blog. And I could say, go to my blog, here's my blog. And I'm constantly getting these different articles that are coming, and I'm feeding people to my website. I'm increasing the traffic, I'm increasing the value, and if people know that they get to come to my site and actually not only get tips for COVID-19, but there's different articles in here on like how to get marker out of a couch. Simple stuff like that that's going to cater to someone not even considering buying right now. It does create you being the resource point for somebody and giving people value to constantly want to come to your site. So as you can see my page here, this is running in my site and I've already done the coding for it. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you guys something that all you have to do is copy, paste, and bam, you're done. You have this already set for you and you're ready to go. So let's jump right in. If you have questions, go into the chat bar. If you want me to repeat something, I will do it again, because the concept here is for each of you to be able to do this immediately following us getting off today and making it easy for you to show an agent how to do it too. So let me go ahead and let me show you one thing real quick. Notice how we're in the blog. Let me actually click on it here. So you can notice how it keeps me inside the blog. So I'm still not being taken out of Coldwell, my website, and I have now increased the traffic on my site, which means my value has gone up. Now what I can do too, before I show you how to do this, I literally can come in here and highlight the top, my URL, and then paste this right in social media. Put the link right in your newsletter so I can advertise or pull people into my actual site itself, which why not just go ahead and do it really quick. I'll show you right now. I'm going to go to our company page for one of them. Hopefully it didn't log me out. I just did a refresh here just not long ago. And it's very simple. I'm able to paste the link immediately in a post just where I would write text or comments. And it's no different than how we showed you how to share a blog post before, but the difference is now when I'm going to create a post and I'm going to be pasting, look at the difference. I am now advertising my website, not the Coldwell Banker blog. So I very easily can come in here and say, check out my blog, and then I can put whatever content I want in here. And this is how I'm sharing content that's already curated, already ready, and I have done zero effort other than plug the blog post into my actual website. So I'm going to go ahead and hit post here. Keep in mind, everybody's might grab a different graphic when it loads because it just scans the site to grab a graphic. It's going to take a minute here to post, so I'll go back to that in just a second. But while that's loading, let's show you how to do it. Well, actually, it just loaded. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. So my particular site here, it has this here, and you can actually change the graphic out when I'm posting it if you want to do that as well. When you guys all do this, it's going to grab a different graphic from your page. But if you want to choose the graphic of your own, you can actually come down here and hit this photo button, and it will allow you to select a photo from anywhere within your computer that you have saved as well. So if you wanted to advertise a property with a particular blog, or whatever the scenario might be, you still can control what graphic shows up if the one that it's selected for you is not the one you want. Okay, so let's jump in and let me show you how to do this very, very quickly. Okay, so here I am. I am in my basic account section of my Moxie account. To get into my Moxie website, I'm clicking on my website. And this is all very quick and easy from this point forward. In order to get the website inside of a Moxie page, I'm going to create a new page, and I'm going to make my screen a little larger here by clicking on this plus sign in the top. I'm going to click New Page. This is exactly what we do when we're creating a custom page. However, I have a lot less steps. I'm going to have this pop-up box show up. It's going to say Custom Page, and I'm going to say Submit. And here's where I did the legwork for you, and you don't have to do anything extra. You don't even need to know how to do HTML code or anything like that. I took care of all this for you. At the very top, you're actually going to have what the menu button is going to say on your actual website itself. For example, if you type in CB blog, it's going to say the word CB blog right here at the top. So for this scenario, since I already have a couple on here, I'm actually going to say our blog, and that's it. All I do now is I come down underneath to this little area here that looks like it's grayed out. It says Page Builder. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to say, yes, I want to leave the site. And believe it or not, we're almost done. That was most of the work. So here's how it gets easy. On the right, there is this module bar that pops up, and if you haven't been into a custom page yet or built one yet, this is also where we have templates. Just so you know, I'm not doing a template now, but this is where the templates lie. And I will be able to, in the coming future, be able to create a template and then also share it now within that template section. So that's going to help you guys out as well. Here's what we're going to do to very quickly get that blog embedded or iframed into our website. So we're running the blog inside our website. Very easily, it's going to automatically come up to where it says modules here. We're going to make sure we're in standard modules, which is typically what automatically comes up by default. Notice this option here. See how it says HTML? Literally, I'm going to click on it. Watch how I drag it over to the middle of my empty screen here, and I'm going to let go, and it's now going to load this area on the right that's blinking. It's saying, okay, here's where I'm supposed to put the code, but what do you want the code to be? So I actually have pre-created an HTML code, which I'm actually going to grab really quick. And what's going to be easy for you guys is when I upload this video to our Schmidt video classroom, I'm going to put the code in there directly. So even agents, sorry, I got to get the right page here. Even agents are going to be able to copy this and paste it very fast. In the previous sessions, you've seen me do this for Luxury Magazine and also the Blue Book, and it's the same process. They get the code, they come here, and I'm literally going to hit paste. And on the left-hand side, see how it immediately iframed that website in there? So it's already in and running. And now I already did the width, the height, so you don't have to do anything at all except copy and paste. You're going to hit save. And then at the very top, you're going to hit done. So let me cover what I did so far really quick. I went into my website builder. When I was in my website builder, in the top right-hand corner, I have a plus sign so that I can create new pages or new posts. I'm going to choose new page. From that point forward, I put the name of what that page is going to be after I chose custom. It says custom. At that point, I put in our blog. We don't want to say that we wrote the article, so I'm going to show you how we're allowed to do this or why we are. But in here, you would put our blog, and then you would click Page Builder here. Once you do that, it's going to take you where I just came from. This area will be empty. Let me go ahead and let's get rid of it. I'll do it again really quickly. So this area is empty here. And all I did is on the right-hand side under the modules area, I'm going to where it says HTML, click it, highlight it, and let go. When that happens, what's going to occur is on the left-hand side here, it's actually going to load a bar that's flashing, ready and waiting for me to paste my code right in there. Now, I've already done this once, which means this page is going to take a minute to load. I'll go ahead and I'll do it right here. Well, you guys watch me do it again. Our blog. I hit page builder. Yes, we want to leave site because we're going into our actual page builder. Okay, it's going to be blank, grabbing HTML, pulling it over. I've got the blank box and I'm going to literally hit paste. It's now built that SEO immediately into my website because the blog itself is running in my website. I've hit save at the bottom. If you don't do this, it doesn't save it. And then the last step at the top, we're going to click done. Once you do that, this is now on your site, but it doesn't show up publicly. To make it show up publicly, this publish button is what you're going to click. So once I hit publish, it's immediately now on my site, and I'm going to give you a quick preview. Let's go ahead and refresh my website. Making it pretty easy for everybody. Okay, so here's the home page. Let's go to my home page. I have so many different things up here now. It's probably put it over here in more, but see how it says our blog? Now when I've clicked on that one really quick action of me copying and pasting, I now have the blog in my site. I now have so much curated content. I could essentially do a social media post every single day of the week, all week long. We can even do 1 post a week. I can do 2 posts a week. But here is the key. When I click on it, I'm not saying I wrote this post. I'm not typing at the top, I wrote this article. We are actually using their site. And when you notice in here, we have credit given to the actual writer, which is Gustavo, and it has his information at the bottom. He's one of the Coldwell Banker reps that writes these articles. So that is why we are allowed to do this, and we're allowed to utilize their content to build your own sphere and to allow curation of your own leads, which is what I'm considering to be priority right now. So again, content's the most important thing, but don't we often hear like, I don't know what to post or how to get it, or I just don't have time. So that was why I decided to figure out how to do this. I want to give it to them, have it set up and running, so where when they have this done, all they're gonna do is they're gonna come in here, highlight that page link. They just have to go to their website, highlight, copy, and then when it comes to social media, they're gonna come in here and they're gonna paste. So now all of a sudden I've got this amazing blog content, and then you can see, I think there is one in here that I did, see if you look in here, you've got the photo from the blog, and the blog is right here, but it takes them to the agent's website. And if you notice, some people are gonna ask me in this area, would I want to remove the website address? Because we're trying to brand the company or brand the agent, I'm actually gonna say no, because there is a rule of marketing and a rule of recognition. It can be 3, 5, sometimes 7 times of hearing or seeing something for it to mentally click and to have recognition. So if my website is here at the top, I'm actually just allowing that recognition visually when they're gonna come in here and actually go into my website. So I would actually recommend that you still maintain having that link in there, even though this will click and take them directly to it. So pretty simple, pretty easy. Again, I'm gonna upload our training from today to our Schmidt video classroom, and then it's gonna have the link right in there as well. So let me jump into my chat bar. I think there was a question. It says, can you put the code in chat? Yes, I'll do it right now. Do you guys wanna go ahead and pull out your chat boxes? Let's save you some time to help save them time. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in, and I want you guys to all, well, that's the wrong one. Hold on, let me give you the right one. I wanted to take a second just to copy and paste it. See how I'm in my email? I actually emailed this to myself and then I save it, to a folder. So if I do stuff like this, where I'm giving you the code for the luxury book or the blue book and you don't wanna go to the Schmidt video classroom, you can do exactly what I'm doing here right this second. So go ahead and go to your chat bars. I have just pasted the code, and I want you to right now grab your mouse and I want you to highlight the entire code. Make sure that you have all the pieces. If there's like, a little dash VN that doesn't show up, it might not work. But if you copy that, you're gonna paste it in an email to yourself, or heck, go ahead and open up your Moxie account and create that page we created right now and get that going. But I have to tell you guys, your agents from all states are asking me right now, how did you do that on your site? I want to do that because you're telling me, and JD's telling me, Carrie and Peter's telling me SEO is important, and because the blog is important, how do I do this? So right now I'm trying to help you guys, help your agents, because I can't get to everybody, even though I'd love to. But this allows you guys to help be the hero when it comes to giving them content, making it easy for them. Keep in mind, just kind of on a general spectrum, this embed code here is pretty general. I just swapped out a website in here. So if you wanted to get down and dirty and start figuring out how to create those custom pages and codes on your own, you can actually use this code to do that and swap out the website that's inside. I did do that once I figured out like the framing, the sizes I needed. I'll just show you my website really quick. Let's take a look at my luxury page. And I'll probably do this maybe in a different training, actually with the agents. I'll probably show them how to do it. But if you look at my luxury page here, this is just a different way that I've done it. I actually put in a luxury video in here. I have the luxury, I have some, oops, I'm gonna go ahead and maximize apparently. Sorry. This plays a video in here from the brand, but this is actually, as you guys know, our global luxury rep within Coldwell Banker. On the left-hand side here, I actually have the black book that is embedded right in here. So if I'm a client, I can look right here and get super impressed by that. But if you notice what I did is I framed in the actual Coldwell Banker luxury blog. So if you have agents that are on the actual luxury spectrum and they want to do something to just make their site totally different, this is an idea for you. This is kind of what I thought. Let me give them an opportunity to be resource points too. So now even luxury agents don't even have to do the residential blog. They can come in here and very easily grab these blog posts from our actual global luxury blog and then copy again, paste this page in their social media. So I'm bringing traffic to their website, but I'm also increasing the interest in their Facebook page, because you know very easily how fast and easy it is to scroll past somebody that has the same content. I can't stress enough that these blog posts are not all about real estate. They are about all kinds of different things. It could be about home. Some of them have literally nothing to do with anything. One was like lipstick and purses and whatever. It was about content and about creating interest, not necessarily like everything real estate all day long. Okay, so let me see my next question. Can you send that global luxury link too? Yep, if you guys have a minute, let me go ahead. Let me give you global luxury and let me give you residential too. Does that sound good? You guys want all three? Can you go in the chat bar and let me know if you want me to just put all in the chat bar right now? I want to give you guys what you want, what's valuable to you. Okay, I have a yes, okay. Let me, bear with me here. Give me just a minute. That's join the blue. For those who are helping your manager recruit, I also used a code here that actually frames in, this would frame in the actual join the blue website. I'm building those right now for our managers in Ohio, and I wouldn't be surprised if we end up expanding that to all of the other regions as well. Sorry, I thought I had it like right here. Okay. I think I put it in embed code. Sorry, you guys are sitting here. I'm assuming right now as you're watching me do this, you're all copying and pasting and putting these things where they need to go. Here we go. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna go ahead next. I'm gonna give you guys the black book. This is the black book embed code. So it's the exact same process. We're copying, pasting it, and it's gonna put the black book right in so we can say our luxury magazine, right? Or my luxury magazine. Your agent can state that as well. Taking things to a new level here. So this is going to be the black book right here. I'm going to go from this on. And again, I took the time to do all the coding so that all the dimensions are correct. Okay. So let me be very clear here. That was black book. I'm going to get to residential here in just a minute. Hopefully you guys are finding this valuable. Okay, So now the first code you guys have in there that you just copy paste, create your page, is going to be your CB blog. The one I just now did in there, you're going to copy and paste it all up until where it says that was Black Book. You're going to do that to create the same thing, and your Black Book's going to be right inside your website, or hopefully all of your agents. I'll show you right here. I wrote it as My Luxury Magazine, and notice here, they literally allow clients or potential clients to go through page by page. I want you guys to understand here, the concept is, it is curating leads, but also as a true great marketer, your content should speak for itself like this does. So when it comes time to conversate with that agent and that client together, that conversation should be about the client. I don't want to, if it was me, I wouldn't want to sit there and talk about me on my appointment. I want to listen to my client, I want to hear what they're saying, and I want to ask questions. At this point, I've given them enough to find out about me, given them enough to find out about my company. Now I want to spend time on them. So that's my whole point here, is curating leads and then bringing traffic in, curating great content so that it can increase social media following because there's interest. Okay, last one I'm going to do here, guys, is the Blue Book. Okay, so I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste this. Keep in mind that this is also in the Schmidt Video Classroom. These also have a video as well, so if you went in there, it would actually say embed the Blue Book, and the code is also in those comments as well. That way you guys can still access it later. But if you can look in your chat bar, I need to be specific about something real quick. I just put 2 of them in there. The first one, it starts with that little arrow, and then it ends right before it says that was the Black Book. After that, the rest of that is actually for the Blue Book, okay? So the Blue Book, I'm gonna say that was the Blue Book. So before I even go any further or touch on anything else, I know we talked about how easy it was and I showed you, but does anyone have any specific questions on what I'm typing in or anything that we've covered so far? And if you don't have questions, can you go in the chat bar and tell me if you feel like this is beneficial or if it will help your agents? I want to make sure my time with you is something that benefits you, or I've wasted your time, and I don't want that to happen. So it helps us. Helps me to know kind of where your head at. I'm honestly thinking when we try to do these trainings, what would I want? So when I go to create these pages, I'm like, what would I want? So as you're typing in the chat bar, if there are things you haven't seen yet, I would love to have a page that has this. I would love to have something that has that. Put that in, and if I don't know how to do it, I'll figure out how to do it. And I'll make that happen for you guys. Okay, so let's take a peek at the bar chat box here. Okay, so everybody wanted all 3. So I've given you the 3 codes at this point. Again, they'll be in the chat, the comment section or the description section within the Schmidt Video Classroom. Perfect. So we've got people who've got all 3 already. Awesome. We do see in here, very beneficial. Yes, very beneficial. This is helpful. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, who has questions? Do you feel like this is easy? Okay, let me rephrase this. 2-point question. Can you all go in there? Because I want to hear from all you guys, because you're ASCs and RSCs. Number 1, do you think it's easy? Number 2, do you think your agents will actually do it because of the ease of it? So that's a 2-point question. And I'm actually going to save these 2 so we can kind of go over and look at the chats later. So 1, do you think it was easy? And 2, do you think your agents will actually do it? And do you think I could have shown it any differently? I think it's pretty much as easy as I could make it, kind of copy and paste. So let's go through here. I see one that says can't get mine to work. So actually, Gaylord, if you want to, let's see, it says Gaylord admin. If you want to contact me directly, I can do it with you. It's shoot me an email, Elizabeth.Glass at cdschmidtohio.com. I'll put that in the chat bar. And then we can do a Zoom together. And I can see what you're doing, and we can walk you through that process. And I guarantee you within a couple minutes, you'll have your page up and ready. Okay, here comes my email. Okay. These kinds of things are the ones when I do a Moxie Monday. I have all these agents popping into my email like within minutes and 10 minutes and 20 minutes, and they're like, they did it, they did it, they did it. These are the kinds of things that we want to initiate with them, because if there's a lot of steps, you know darn well they're not going to want to do it, or they're going to complain about it, which I get it. There's a lot going on. Okay, perfect. So we have thank you. I added the blog. Yes, yes. And if I do it for them. Amy, that's a great question. You can do this now. You guys saw how easy it was. If you wanted to do it for your agent, if you haven't seen this yet, I know we've tried to show it many times, but I'm in here as myself. But like, for example, I have an agent right now who's out of the country and she's with family and for whatever reason, or I have an agent who went into surgery, right? These people we need to help as well. So if I come in here and I go into my account settings, I can actually go and choose account access. And I hope you guys have already seen this at this point, but I can actually go in here and I can get access to somebody else's account. So I've asked for access for all these people, or they've already sent it to me. And now I can go into any of their accounts and I go in as them and I can create the page for them exactly the way I just did it for myself. No steps are different. The only one difference is that you don't just have access. It's not like when we were in Zap, right? We could just proxy as anybody. Here, for security purposes, and it's honestly one of the benefits to your agents, we would have to come in here to account settings, click account access, and then what we do is we, as admin and teachers, we click on manage, and then we type in the name of the agent that we are looking for, okay? We click on request, and then, for example, if I wanted to get access from Joe Gazzo, I wanted to help him with his, I just typed his name in, it popped him up. I'm gonna say add, and then what it's gonna do, I'll go ahead and do it. I know darn well he would probably want me to do this for him anyway. So I'm gonna hit request, and now two things happened. He got an email said I'm requesting access to his account, but then he also, if he logged into Moxie, on the left side there would be a circle here that was, I think, orange or yellow with a number 1, and it would indicate to him that there's a message. And when he came in, he would just very simply have a button that says accept request, and then I would immediately have access to his account. And then I can come in here like I would right now for, let's say, Vanessa. I would do in my account setting at the top, I would choose switch user, and then I could come into Vanessa's account, and you notice that's the blessing of Moxie. I have done so many different website platforms with other real estate companies and other types of companies. Nobody else is as easy as this. So be thankful that we have this, because now I'm in Vanessa's, and within seconds, I can have her blog post up and ready and done. And I would do it exactly the same way. Okay, so that's how you have that. So yes, very valuable. It was easy. These are the words we like to see in here, right? These are the meetings we like. These are our favorite. Okay, I think some agents would use it. Perfect. And again, it's your conversation. If they know how easy it is, it starts with us, stems with us. If we know it's easy and we show them, sometimes we have to show them how to do it instead of just tell them, or tell them to go watch a video. But that's going to help them out and help you out as well too. All right, so next, I see I had to leave my desk for a minute. I missed how you found the blog in the first part of the meeting. Yes, I think the agents would do this. So Robin, are you saying you are missing how to put the blog in and how to create the page? Could you be a little bit, could you clarify that in the chat bar for me? If you would like for me to see me do it one more time, I'm super happy to do that, not a problem. Yes, I'm getting all feedback is yes, it seems very simple. Yes, you think agents are going to use it. I've got some other messages coming in here. I've got some privates coming in here thinking people are going to do this. And then I will probably do it for some of my agents that are not as tech savvy. Absolutely. So even if we can't get all the agents to do it and you are their helper, if I can help you help them, then we've won here. Make it pretty easy. So I think our questions are probably, still coming in. That is probably why it isn't working, because I was trying to do it for an agent logged in as myself. Okay. Yeah, so if you go in, if you have permission and go in as them, like I just did, like I was going into Vanessa's, you would be able to do it. And you would have the same process. I know that we're actually wrapping up and I can let you guys go, but I have a question can you show me one more time? So I'm gonna do it. I'll do it real quick. I am in Vanessa's account. At the top, this is where I got when I clicked on my website. In the top right, because do I know my right from left today? My top left-hand corner, I'm gonna click New Page. And then, hold on, New Page, not New Post. Bear with me here. And then I'm gonna make sure it says Custom Page, hit Submit. And then what's gonna happen is I'm gonna title it, I'm gonna say Our Blog, okay? And then I'm gonna click Page Builder. Yes, I wanna leave because it's taking me out of where we are into Page Builder. So you're gonna click yes. And now is the quick part where we're gonna copy and paste. When I went into my Page Builder, this automatically popped up and I was able to choose the HTML option right here. HTML, that's just what we call for coding sites. I clicked on it and I dragged it over, and then it brought me up this pop-up box here, and you're gonna look for this flashing box. That's where it's telling you it wants you to copy and paste that code. I'm gonna go back in and I'm gonna get the code that I just did. Bear with me because I've copied and pasted so much at this point. I'm actually gonna go right back into my chat where I gave it to you guys in the first place. Okay, here we go. I'm literally copying the code that I've already provided to you and that I'll put in the comments. I'm clicking paste. It's immediately built it into my site. I'm saying save. Top right-hand corner, I'm done. And then publish, and voila. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at Vanessa's account. And I'm gonna show you how quickly that made that change on her website. And now she is gonna share it to Facebook, to LinkedIn. LinkedIn's a great one right now. Everybody's on there, okay? Our blog, see? Clicking on it, the blog itself is running in here. So I would come down and I'd grab this COVID one right here. You can share this whole thing. So you can say, here's our blog, or you can do an individual post. And then once it loads it, I'm just copying the URL that's in the top, and I'm pasting that right in social media. If it was LinkedIn, I would paste it as well. But keep in mind, social media goes even farther than that. If you have a photo on Pinterest, or if you have a photo on Instagram and somebody's posting the photo, in the comments, you're still gonna put this right in here. And you're able to do that on any platform. So this is not just limited to Facebook and LinkedIn, Pinterest, Instagram, you name it, Twitter. Twitter is all about the links. Those are just different places you guys can use it. So now I've got something that interests people. And just so you guys know, it's, again, we're running inside of your site. So I'm gonna literally play or use this like it was the actual site. And if I don't know what I'm looking for, see this little magnifying glass? I'm able to come in here and put a topic, and it will actually navigate certain topics for me. So I can do, that's one way of looking for things, and I'll find all the blog posts in relation to selling. But honestly, the easiest thing is to just scroll through here because they date this and it's the most recent. So these are gonna be more relevant right now. And if I clicked on older articles, it's just gonna take me to other things and make it easy for me to really quickly grab what I wanna do. Transform your home for a stay-at-home. So 5 reasons to call a professional cleaner during COVID. Just a lot of stuff that's super relevant to anybody, and it's not just related. So hopefully that was very helpful. Let me go ahead and grab my chat bar. Good, a lot of good feedback coming in. I think you guys will probably use this one. Okay. All right, I think I got it. It sounds good. If there are no further questions, give me about an hour to get this uploaded, and it's gonna be in our long form area, and then the codes will be in there. Feel free to reach out to your agents. You can even put these codes right into an email. However, and with a link to my video, or you can show them how to do it in a meeting, that would be fine. And then eventually I'll probably get it into one of our Moxie Mondays, but we're pretty booked for right now. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to show you the CBX buyer locator slides in Present, and also show you the new templates that come to us in addition to what we have in Present from the brand. So on that note, I'm going to let everybody out. You guys have an awesome day, and I will see you in the morning at 9:30. Thanks, guys. Good to see you. Have a good day.